at the Contest Prep Center, and you know something? I noticed that you got these little sensors. I'm a little jealous that I wasn't the first person to try, but I need to try these things. Yeah. I want to see which glute exercises are the most beneficial for me.
Yeah, so I know I was excited. I wanted to wait, but I was too excited. So we got these new sensors in, really cutting edge stuff. We did this once before. If you go back to a video that we had before, Ashley was wearing these pants that had sensors in them. Really cool, but the sensors were like this, so it was like that big. So we could see how the whole quad activated, but we couldn't see like how parts of the quad activated. So now we can actually look at putting these sensors like on her tie-ins, like her glute tie-ins or her adductors on her hamstrings. We can figure out, hey, what exercises work best for those target areas. So for females, awesome stuff for glute tie-ins or maybe the quads, the adductors. For guys, maybe you're having a hard time working that upper chest. Now we can actually place these in the right areas and figure out, hey, what's the best absolute exercise for her to get optimal contraction? Is it with weight? Is it not with weight? Well, now we know.
So scientific. All right, so today we're gonna be targeting the glutes.
Yes.
Because it's the most important bikini.
And I think for you, the upper glute, upper round, top rounding, and then the tie-in is something that we always can get better tie-ins, right? So,
absolutely.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do.
Do it.
Let's move it out.
It's a pretty woman next to me.
You're so weird sometimes. What are you doing? So now we're placing the sensors on the key areas. This first one we're gonna put right on the glute tie-in. We're gonna put it not on the left one, but on the right one.
Oh, okay, here we go. Getting it right.
Right on the tie-in. Okay, so now that one's giving us readings. Let's go ahead and put one on the upper right part of the glutes. There. Cool. Now we're having readings. When she squeezes, this one here is the upper glute. This one here is the tie-in. So here's a good example of the exercise. Here's her tie-in. Here's her upper glute. You see the readings here, they're like 0 to 300. Very quick readings on this. So she's not getting much of her tie-in at all in this. The upper glute though actually is decent. It's not great, but it's not bad. So down here, we're getting so many zeros on that tie-in that this exercise is almost useless for the tie-in, which is crazy because everyone thinks, hey, the RDLs is like the best way of doing this, but really, it's not doing too much.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that. I would have thought it was a good tie-in exercise for me. That's absolutely bananas.
It is bananas. We're gonna do a single leg and then a double leg. Okay, so this one up top is the tie-in. This one here is the maximus of the glute. So the upper rounding part of the glute. So as you see, as she's diving low into these green areas, that is the areas we're not getting any contractions at all. Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you where to stop in the next rep. So go ahead and go slow there and up. Slow there and up, but we're still getting greens in the tie-in. So this one's good for the upper glute, but not so much in the tie-in. We're getting so many readings in that green area. So we can either try to switch the exercise around and move it so it's better for the tie-in.
Do I try something?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and try a single leg now and see if we can isolate more of that upper part. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting some reds, we're getting some yellows. Maybe not as deep.
Ooh.
Go up and squeeze real hard, squeeze hard. Try to feel that tie-in area. Okay, go ahead and relax for a second. So this is cool, we can review it together. So you can see where she's at in the range of motion and how it's being affected. So you see at the top, you're getting those giant red readings.
Oh yeah.
And then when you go too low, there's nothing happens. Like on both areas, see?
Yeah.
So there's really, like, since you want to eliminate those greens, there's no reason to go there.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're stopping the exercise.
I see. I've been doing that all the time. That's good to know.
Yeah, it's definitely helpful to like see this live, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here you stop, see all the, now you got rid of all the greens. So now you're under constant tension in that upper glute. But it's weird as the tie-in isn't really firing off that great.
My tie needs to wake up.
50% of the time, even when you're in that partial range of motion.
Yeah.
So we can do a couple things. We can try it one more time and like shove really hard. Remember how we did that demo thing the other day? Where we shoved really hard, and then you can actually like try to kind of like just slightly bend your knee just a little bit to see if we can get more of the glute tie-in to work. So let's just try that.
Do you want me to try single leg or double?
Let me see here real quick. Actually, I'll answer that question in just a second. With the double leg, you got better readings on the, so anything So here's, see, this is all double, and then this is single. See, that's the tie-in. So just think about the tie-in only. So it's a lot better, more consistent, right? Single leg.
Okay, I'll do single leg.
Yellow, greens, yellow. Oh, there you go. Good one. Try not to go so deep. Slow down your rep just a tad. There you go. When you slow down your rep, you're eliminating so much more greens. A little better. A little better.
Oh my goodness.
If you look at all these peaks, these consistent peaks, let's lift up slow, go down a little fast. So you're actually gonna squeeze harder on the way up for like 2 times as long as you're going down. So you're just gonna like kind of in the squeeze.
Okay.
There you go. It's definitely more consistent, especially with that upper glute, to be honest. But honestly, it just might not be the exercise for your tie-in as much as we think it is.
So I see a bunch of people doing this on Instagram. It's probably like the most popular glute exercise. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, definitely. It's become really trendy the last couple of years.
Very trendy. All your friends, all the cool kids be doing this one. Body weight first, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
I've had more success body weight squeezing hard with this exercise. So upper glute, great. Actually, I'm gonna show you this while we're doing it.
Okay.
So, see how hard you squeeze.
Well, I'm really like going a lot of can't go down that much.
No,
Man, this makes the exercise very minimal. Like,
Not in the tie-in, yeah. The glute max, you can go down pretty deep.
like
Like the meaty part of the glute.
meaty.
But not the tie-in so much.
I'm really actually getting so like worked from this for some reason. I'm not usually hot, but I'm like, oh my god.
You're gonna eat too much with all the work.
How could you really use like a banana split right now? I'm like, that sounds so refreshing.
Heavy load.
All right, ready?
Yeah. Good on the glutes though. So for you guys watching this, the glute is the bottom one, the tie-in is the top one, and this is an awesome exercise for the glute. She's like at the very top end, she's like maxing out the numbers. I mean, she's getting to 1300 plus readings. Just for a reference, I'll give it. Or you're gonna just crawl the rest of the way.
Oh, I'm gonna crawl out.
Okay. Oh gosh, this is our life. This is the life I chose.
How did I get here in my life? Where did I go wrong? That's what I want to know.
Just so you guys know, she's doing that so she doesn't sit on the sensors. But the average exercise, we get like 300 to 500 readings on glutes. If someone's really good at contracting, we'll get like 600-700s, but she was getting all the way to 1300s with this load. So this is really good exercise for her.
So you're saying for me personally, I will do better with weight.
For the glute, this part of the glute, upper glute, yes. For the tie-in, it doesn't do too much for you.
My tie-ins need to wake up, bro. Freaking wake up. Wake up.
We could try.
By the way, the tie-in is where your hamstring meets your glute, by the way.
Yeah. Oh,
Look at this. Ready? Ready? Watch. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's the most unattractive thing for my butt. I'm just gonna do that for my training.
Sometimes, seriously, you're bananas.
I don't doubt it, man. I'm the pick of the bunch, as you could say.
You are. Sometimes you get it wrong, sometimes you get it right.
True. All right, let's do this.
All right. Tie-in's a little bit better there. We still don't have too high of a reading on your tie-in. Decent on the tie-in. You got like 300s.
Okay, so far that's the best so far.
Actually the highest reading you have is this one here, which is a 600 reading. And actually that was from the
Single leg?
That was from the RDL.
Interesting. Okay.
Ooh, Ashley.
Whoa.
That's your bet. Consistent high though. Glute still gainer, just crazy. So this one, though it's not the strongest amount, it's the most consistent, above 100 the whole time, all the way to 350, a couple 400s in there. You got another good 400 plus in there. Definitely at that top range, you get a lot. So when we're doing bodybuilding, as you can tell with the sensors, we're trying to get every piece of muscle contraction that we can. So one of the things that a lot of people do when they do this exercise is they have one foot off in the air, and when they're doing this, and that creates an unstable environment. So the more stable environment you have, the more concentration you can put on the muscle intended. And so we put our foot down just to help stabilize, and doing that makes a big difference in how she feels it. So it's probably gonna pay off here too. We'll probably see it pay off here. It's okay, not great. Getting to 3s. So far, you got the 1-4.
Is that good?
400 is like your peaks numbers. 600 is the absolute best that you could get. So 300s on this one it's more glute again. So let's try the single leg press too.
Okay.
I'm curious on that one. I'm actually really curious on that. We haven't found the banger for that yet. We haven't found the banger for this exercise yet. Where it's like consistently
Lots of bangers for the upper glute though, yeah?
Dude, yeah, your upper glute's like you can't go wrong with it, it looks like.
Is it ever because like if a muscle takes over in a muscle because it's too powerful? Is that anything to do with it, or?
It's actually, I'm surprised you asked that question because it's actually a real thing. That is really technical. It's called synergistic dominance. So when one muscle close to another muscle that can do the same action takes over, that's called synergistic dominance. Basically, body taking the path of least resistance. So the body's always going to find the path of least resistance. So if you're like the main part of your glute's taking over for like the insertion part of your glute, then yeah, that can happen. You're still getting really good readings. It's just they're not nearly as consistent as your upper glute. Like not nearly as consistent. So
You know, it's so crazy because I would have thought the opposite.
yeah.
Because my hamstrings are pretty powerful, I think, and that tie-in is, connected to the hamstring, that area is up there.
Yeah, they kind of overlap, right? So, but yeah, no. So far, I do want to try a hamstring curl on you too, and see if that
maybe
is an actual beneficial exercise for your glute insertion. So we'll see.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
This is a modified. You'll see people doing this single leg press. We're just trying things here. That's all we're doing today, is just trying things and seeing this one if we can get the tie-in where we need it to get. If we can get anything. Try through your heel real hard. Try through your toe a little bit more. You see heel or toe really didn't make a difference. This exercise really isn't doing that much for you. I wouldn't.
Oh,
I mean, even
never
your
even
glute.
get.
You know what? It's not doing that much for
Working
you.
something. What the heck is
Yeah.
working?
Probably your quad. Probably your quad more than anything. We don't have that.
How dare you?
Yeah, 400s on your glutes, 200s on your tie-ins. I don't even think
Child's play.
it's probably
Rookie, is this amateur hour?
like that's like a pure quad exercise. What that is. So
Just so you guys know, usually lift more than this. It's just for the purposes of the video and because I'm tired. I already worked out before.
yeah, we already did
Twice.
a lot, and we crushed legs. We crushed legs yesterday, huh? Or was it?
Crush legs all day, every day.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is this. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Get the glutes.
You do get pretty good directions.
This is my workout from now on. I'm better off just doing this. That's it.
There you go. Let's try that with more load because you're just not getting you're not reaching the number I think you can reach.
Okay.
I think that has to do with it. I think it has to be load.
It's not this actual demonstration that's what's wearing me out. It's all we did before. I'm one ripe banana right now. Hey, wait a minute. I have to tell you something
What's that?
really important. I gotta tell them. Like and subscribe. Shh, like and subscribe. And tell your friends too. You didn't hear anything?
I didn't hear it.
Swing and around. Ready?
Yeah, this one kills your upper glutes. Get in some 450s. Try to keep your range of motion a little bit less than all the way down.
Okay.
Okay, got to a 5 there. It's on that. You get so much more. You get so much more, and it's actually you get more than other people too in your transition from negative to positive. You get this huge spike. like when you're in transition.
Yeah.
And then that's when everything happens for you. Like you explode up.
Does that mean it's something to do with like a fast twitch or something?
Yeah, I think it is.
Cool.
Yeah, like you're just more fast twitchy, you know? Like you're just huge.
This is probably the most exhausted I've been during the video.
Take your time. I want to review this too. It's just in your transition.
I feel like a mushed banana right now. Like mushed. Straight up.
You're working it pretty consistent. I just would love to see more reds, you know?
The heck? What the heck is wrong? No wonder you're freaking flabby right now. No wonders, Adam. It makes perfect sense. It's like asleep right now.
Your glute takes over everything. It's like you're red everywhere in your glute, but on your tie-in area, it's like 50%.
In the grand scheme of things, on how I'm built and what takes over, it's just a minor bruise of it, you know. A bruise on a banana, you would say, of my physique. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree. But you know, they say about bruised bananas, they're sweeter.
That's true, yeah. I'm ripe.
You're right.
You know when you're so tired and then you're delirious?
Yeah.
So I'm feeling pretty bananas right now. All right, let's go.
Okay. And, yep, just like I thought.
Oh my God, Adam. Oh my God, I'm so smart. Oh my God.
Sometimes I'll surprise myself, that's for sure.
I'm so smart.
So the theory was her glutes were taking over so much of the action in all the other exercises that like the big part of her glute was taking over all these different exercise actions, that she wasn't getting her tie-in to really fire that great, which is like the insertion part of her glute, so the lower part of the glute. And as soon as we got the glute, the main part of the glute out of the equation with like laying down like this, the glute actually like basically turns off almost. It's crazy how low it is. The readings are like so minimal, but look at the tie-in. The tie-in is just going crazy. So it's weird that the hamstring curl is going to be her best solution to the tie-in.
I doubted you.
Weird,
I
right?
doubted you.
Sometimes.
I can't believe I doubted you. I said to Adam, I'm like, hamstring curl. No, I don't feel that. I feel my hamstring, not my tie-in.
Crazy. Look at these readings. Look at these readings.
People are gonna look at this and think I have a butt deformity because of these things.
Isn't that crazy? Look at your glute. It's just not firing at all. And then.
Wow. I'm so obnoxious.
That's what you sound like. Oh, but this is, so what we can do is.
You're dancing right now.
Dude, they're going off.
My tie-ins are dancing.
So whenever your glutes turn off, your upper glutes are turned off, your tie-ins take over action really well.
What did I do on these spikes?
Just a little bit of squeeze probably.
Oh. Okay.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
But as soon as you spike with your glute, look at what happened to your hamstring. Look at that.
Oh.
Nuts, right?
Oh.
Yeah. Crazy.
Wow, it's magic.
That's really surprising. I'm gonna save that because it's cool.
Cause that's cute.
It's just cool.
It is very cool.
Yeah, lying ham curls, man.
Well, I think we accomplished it for today then, huh?
Yeah, I think we need to change your exercise order a little bit, if that's the focus now.
Yes.
So we'll just change your exercise order, and I think that we can even do some single leg stuff, and we can squeeze here really hard, and then you can really feel it here, and it's good to go.
Heck yeah.
That's a banger for your.
Come on. Come on.
Let's get it. This is good.
This is real good. This is groundbreaking news for my glute tie-in.
This is good.
He's very impressed.
This is like
He's
data. It's like
very
data.
proud of himself right now. He is very proud of himself. He found the exercise for the tie-ins. What a great ending to the video.
That was good. That worked out quite well.
Quite well indeed.
Now it's time for us to split.
All right, I'll see you guys later. So Adam, why do bananas wear suntan lotion? Because they peel.
Ashley,
Yes.
what kind of key unlocks a banana?
I don't know.
A monkey. Ashley, ever told you as an Instagram model, I feel like you're very appealing.
Appealing? I've been told once or twice. I'm very appealing.
Yeah, like a bunch of times.
A bunch of times.
You know,
a bunch of times.
sometimes
yes.
your audience gets it right.